Hey ladies, it's the PPP Podcast with your host Moneyy, the lounge for the poised, paid, and prospering woman. Has everything you need in female entrepreneurism. In the lounge, let me take you through my sizable risks, tremendous rewards, and greatest challenges that established my career, as well as the balance I had to initiate while still remaining poised, paid, and prosperous. Female-ran enterprises are steadily growing all over the world, contributing to household incomes and the growth of national economies. I will walk us through the successes of the fashion, apparel, and retail industries at the highest levels. Grow with me, ladies. Without further delay, here's another amazing episode of the PPP Podcast. Hey, you guys, we're back again with another episode of the PPP Podcast. You knew that already. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here, thank you for continuing to listen to the pod. We are on episode, drumroll. We are on episode 12, you guys. I'm super excited and I'm so proud of myself. It's been quite a journey, but I've been making it happen. You know, slow motion is better than no motion. And with that being said, y'all know I always got to stay in motion with everything I got going on. But yeah, we're back again. And again, thank you. I appreciate you for listening. Whomever it is, wherever you are, this is not a lesson. I am not teaching you anything. We are just growing together. We are learning together. This is my safe place. It's a lounge for the poised, the paid, and the prospering. So we're going to always grow. We're going to always keep it, classy for the most part. And we're going to always get paid. Okay? It's for me to be transparent. It's a safe place. So with that being said, y'all, I got the sniffles just a little bit. I'm not sick or nothing, but I do got the sniffles. I've been, it's been kind of a little breezy outside. It's spring. It's been giving spring. And I've been just always having an air on like 60, 68, 67, cuddling by myself. So, it'd be real cool. So I might, sniffle here or there, but bear with me. So you guys, today I would like to talk about, I was kind of indecisive on two topics that I kind of wanted to talk about, but I feel like this topic, it kind of like piggyback off of last week episode when we talked about the self-care and stress management. So this week I do want to discuss maintaining a growth mindset, how successful entrepreneurs cultivate a positive and growth-oriented mindset to achieve their goals. I feel like, again, I'm always going to tell you guys from my point of view, like what I think from what I've been through and, my entrepreneur colleagues, the few that I do have, because I listen to people and I listen to other pods and everything. So, how do we maintain a growth mindset? Like, I'm going to say this with me. I feel as if I always want more. Like, I'm never 100% content. Like, as an entrepreneur, our money always fluctuates, right? So it's kind of like we have a rough idea of what we'll make every month. But like, I'm never like feeling like, I made it because I haven't made $1 million in sales yet. I don't have $1 million in my bank account saved or savings account saved. So it's like, I want to become a multimillionaire. So, like I'm growing every year. Every year I'm getting closer and closer to what it is that I want. But I feel like not being content, not being, not settling. And I say this in the most humblest way, right? Because I always tell people you have to appreciate where you are. Because it was one point in time that, you might have was making, or I'm going to say me, I might have was making $50,000 a year. And I'm like, I just want to make $100,000. And then when you make the 100, now you asking God for 150,000. But we never enjoy that milestone. We never enjoy that growth, right? So I am a person that's all about appreciating levels. I'm all about appreciating the journey. Like I always say, it's a process. So I definitely reward myself and I definitely congratulate myself and, applaud myself all the time. So I feel like to maintain a growth mindset is always just wanting to do more, wanting to have more, wanting to experience more, you know? That's me. I'm always like, I still haven't done this. I still haven't been here. I still haven't met these people. Like I always say, I know that my life is bigger than me. Like is my life is I'm just scratching the surface. Like I'm still scratching the surface. And it's crazy because I've been in the industry for over 5 years now, a little over 5 years. And I say that to say, like, that's still scratching the surface. Like, I just beat statistics, like 5 years being in business. Like, I beat what statistics say about, businesses, a single owner or minority owned businesses. I'm just beating the odds on that. So it's just like, I'm still scratching the surface in my eyes. I'm always looking to grow. I'm always looking to expand. I'm always feeling like, I'm not in a social environment where I'm supposed to be at. Like, I know that I should be partying with the rich, the wealthy, the elite. And I mean, that's what I want. And I mean, I don't have to party, but I do want to have friends that are millionaires. I do want, and I said this in a previous part, like, I do want to have acquaintance with people that are on a higher level. I want to be able to be invited to places that, my friends, my regular friends can't go to. And not to say regular, but my normal friends, current friends, don't invite me to or can't get in. So I do be wanting to be that asset, because I think I talked about that like in one of my like first episodes. I'm like, I do want to be an asset to somebody, like be that connection to where like, oh, I'm going to this event. I think it'd be dope for you to attend with me. You get what I'm saying? But they can't get in this door. So I feel like just always wanting more is a way to maintain that growth mindset. And how successful entrepreneurs cultivate a positive and growth oriented mindset to achieve their goals. So when with that alone right there, positive and growth oriented, it's like always wanting to have better, achieve happiness. Like I'm always speaking in the future. Like I'm gonna be a millionaire. Like when I become a millionaire, or like one of my friends, shout outs to HB Humbleness Beginnings. He's a photographer, well-known photographer and videographer based out of New Orleans. And like he always speaks in the present tense, like, oh, I'm a multimillionaire. Like I have all these clients, and he speak that over my life as well. He speak that into his life and into mine. And we've been on each other, we go way back. But that's one thing I love, and I admire about him, that he speaks so highly of himself. Like, and like I said, the times that I'm around him, he speaks so highly of me, to not just me, but to others. So that is such a blessing in itself, right? To be able to have that growth orientated mindset and positive mindset around you. So I just feel like just seeing and believing and having faith in yourself is going to help you achieve those goals. Now, how do we, achieve that positive mindset? Like I always say, y'all, when you're not motivated, you got to just stay consistent. So that consistency is going to give some type of results, right? And when you see those results, it brings back that motivation that you're missing. So like with me, like when I'm feeling like, I told you guys I haven't been at my best self this April, right? But at the same time, like I've been on top of other things. Like I just been on top of certain things, but I'm also seeing results from me being consistent, from my certain actions of consistency. So like that gives me that momentum and that drive again. It brings back that positivity of, what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Do you understand where I'm going at with this? I really think it's just like wanting more, seeing the results from consistency. Also, being around the positivity. Come on now. Are you hearing me? Like being around people that either are on your level or above your level, giving you something to look forward to, something to want to achieve, like being inspired, being not expired, but inspired by those around you, like surrounding yourself with positive people that want to grow, people that's not content. If you're around people all the time that's just okay with, their current life, then hey, you're going to be right there okay with your current life, or you're going to get depressed. See, I'm preaching right now, but I'm not really preaching right now. But those that's listening, and if you feel me, then you're going to feel me. When you're around people and you just feel like that ain't nothing changing with their life, and they're okay with it. You have to be okay with people being okay with their life being simple, but you might not be that simple person. So if you always positive and you always just trying to, get to your next level, trying to figure out what's next, those people that's not trying to figure out what's next in their life and they just okay with how the life gonna rule and how the balls are gonna be thrown at them, then you gonna get depressed being around them all the time. You gonna get depressed with always, always, always just hearing the same stuff. And truth be told, I tell y'all, this is a safe place for me to be very expressive and transparent. I am truly one of those people. I am, and I've always been. I've always been that strong friend. I've always been that person, that ear, for people to vent to. And, well, you don't know. I keep saying, excuse me. I've always been that person. I'm easily able to be talked to for the most part, right? But then it's a time where I come to where I'm just like, nah, I don't want to hear it because your problems become a burden on me. Although most people I don't think that be people intent when they're telling you their problems, but I'm such a caring person and I'm such a loving person, especially if I really like, if we really cool and we really like vibe and mash, like, and you my dog, like, whatever you going through, like, I'ma feel it. Not like the way you gonna feel it, but it's definitely gonna make me feel some type of way. And I'm gonna be worrying more. I'm gonna be praying more. Like, I always tell people I pray for everybody, I always tell God, like, I got my enemies, just watch my friends. Cause, those be the people who are close to you and you adore. And, shit, listen, watch them. Cause, you'll do anything for your people that's really, really close to you. So it's like, I pray for everybody, my family, my friends, and even my frenemies. I pray for all you guys. But I said it to say, like, I'm just one of those people that's like, when a person tell me their problems, I start to really think about it and I start to really worry about them. And I've been working so hard to try and not do that. And really just like not care about other people's problems. Like that sounds bad, but I gotta be unapologetic about that because shit, nobody gives a goddamn about my problems. Nobody cares about my problems because everybody look at the entrepreneur lifestyle. They don't think about what the entrepreneurs go through to maintain that lifestyle, to keep it going and no one knows. Every entrepreneur have their own story, their own journey, just like every individual have their own journey, their own story. So I feel like when you're around people that's always got problems, like every time they call you, they got a problem. Shit, I'm tired of hearing about problems. Tell me something good. Like, and I hate to say it again, right? But I'm unapologetic as well about it. Like, I don't want to hear about your problems. Like, I done told so many people that, like, I don't want to hear about it. Like, if you ain't got nothing good to tell me, don't call me with your problems. And it might sound bad to them, but at the end of the day, like, I'm always answering. I'm always there. But I'm not calling you with my problems. And you can't help me resolve none of my problems. And most of the time, I probably can't help you. And if I could help you, I don't want to truly help you because your problems are probably problems that I'm just speaking off of what I've been told. It's problems that you're creating yourself. You're not removing yourself from the situation. Because anytime I have a problem, I be quick to U-turn right out of them. I'm not about to be in no type of situation constantly over and over and over. If it's not making me money or making me happy or bringing me peace, my love, I'm exiting. I'm leaving you right there. And whatever the problem was, listen, you can have it because I don't want it. No drama, only deposits. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand me? I don't have time for the negativity. It's only positivity. Like, I'm too nice. I'm too sweet. I'm too motivating. I'm too uplifting. Like, to just be always wanting to dwell on negativity. I can't do it. I won't do it at all. So I feel like you have to be around those that want what you want, those that either want more or have more, and just people that overall have a happy life. Like, they're happy with their life. And don't misinterpret what I'm saying. Like, read in between the lines. Don't try and like make something out of nothing, because they got people that be content with their life and they're so happy. But I'm not speaking on those people. I'm like, hey, some people be truly happy with just being able to have food on their table, clothes on their backs, They bills paid, a roof over their head, and being able to do the little things that make them happy. Kudos to you. I'm happy for you. I am so, so happy for you. I'm not knocking nobody and what they want. But if you are a big dreamer, you have to be around dreamers, big dreamers, or bigger dreamers. You have to. You truly have to be inspired. You have to be around like-minded people. Listen, I'm not the first person to say it. All millionaires and billionaires say this. Like, if y'all listen to YouTube or podcasts or interviews, whatever the case may be, the YouTube interviews like this, you have to be around like-minded people. Because the moment you're around people that don't believe in what you believe in, they don't have that same type of drive of you, you're going to get depressed around them. Because you're going to feel like what you're doing is wrong. And it's not. It's just like you just need to change your surroundings. And what I told y'all, I've been on a hiatus for a minute now. I don't even remember the day I deactivated my Instagram, but I'm not getting back on it. I feel so good not on it. I feel so good not talking to people. I feel so good. When I tell you I feel good that I'm not talking to people. I'm only talking to the people that I have to talk to. Okay? My mom texted me like last night and was like, she called me twice. And she texted me, she was like, hey, why haven't I talked to you? I'm like, we don't talk every day. We talk most of the days, but some days I don't want to talk. Some days I am truly drained. So I've been just like analyzing everything and everyone. I told y'all that last week. Like, I'm backing up and I'm really like reflecting and I'm really just trying to figure out this journey that right now I'm currently on, this mission and this path that I'm walking right now. I just feel like that it needs to, it's not a solo journey because I'm not on it alone, but I'm also just don't want to be around or bother with, people. I just don't. And don't take it personal. Like, it's not the people, it's me. Like, I be having to figure out like what is wrong or, how do I make myself better? Because I'm another person. Like, if I'm not 100% me, I really don't be wanting to really be around people. I don't. I be having to get myself together. I be having to check myself. But people always think that, because I'm such a social person, because I'm so happy all the time that I'm not going through nothing. And just because I got off Instagram doesn't fully mean I'm going through anything. I'm just trying to like get things in order. Like, I'm doing so much behind the scenes that it's like I need to just get away from Instagram. And as long as Instagram is on my phone, it is a distraction. Now, mind you, I have my podcast page and I have my business pages, but it's not, those are assets. My personal page, it is an asset, but it's more of a liability than anything to me. Like, I don't need to be on there because I don't make money on my personal page. Like, when I get dressed up and I take my business, of course, that helps. But shit, I don't have to do that. I don't have to be on my personal page. My business will still thrive without my personal page. It will. So, back to just being around like-minded people, giving yourself that space and opportunity, sit back and analyze and reflect on what's going on. That is how I maintain a growing mindset. It's how I cultivate a positive, growth-oriented mindset to achieve my goals. I have to sit back and reflect. I have to see what it is that's benefiting me and what it is that's not, or what it is I'm benefiting from. And when I say benefiting me, well, what it is that's benefiting me is more so like, what am I doing on a day-to-day basis that I'm benefiting from? If it ain't making me no money or happy or bringing me peace, y'all, back up from the shit. Back up from it. I tell you, I noticed, right? And we gonna talk about this. We gonna rewind this back. This time right here, but in 2024. And if the Lord say the same, we gonna be going strong, in 2020, 2024. I said 2020, 24. If the Lord say the same, and I know that the Lord will make sure as long as I'm consistent, he's going to keep it going for me. But there's people that I love so dearly, right? But we got the same 24 hours and they're not doing nothing for real with their 24 hours. And I love them, but I love me more. I'm sorry, but I got to let you go. Like, I just got to back up from you because we don't want the same thing. and you're not adding any value to my life. None. And if you feel like I'm not adding any value to your life, then shit, you should want to cut me off too. But I'm such an asset to anybody around me. It's just, you could use me, but don't abuse me. You know what I'm saying? I always want to be an asset to people. I always want to be a servant to those around me. But you got to know how to get whatever it is you want from me. So you could use me because I'm here to be a servant, but don't abuse me. You heard me? So it's like, I just realized, like, people been in the same place. Like, come on, no, nobody's really elevating. Like, I had to back up. I'm not seeing no change. I'm not seeing no difference. I'm the only one that's making moves. It's like, I love you, boy. I love me. Mwah. That's real. That's real. But, then some people try and like downplay you. Like, oh, you not doing X, Y, and Z for your friends or whatever the case may be. Like, what am I supposed to be doing for my friends other than being a friend and providing the resources as far as whatever it is when they want to ask me a question? And I'm always going to refer everybody to the pod because I'm dropping too many gems on here. I'm telling y'all too much, a whole lot, transparent. And it's not like I'm teaching you anything. I just feel like you can listen to this. I listen to other people's pods. I be like, damn, like, that's dope. That give me an idea. That make me think about this. People be wanting handouts, so we all know that. People want handouts. I ain't never have a handout a day in my life. Everything I've ever gotten, trust and believe, I worked for it. And everything I'm about to get, best to believe I deserve it because I work hard. So it's like when people start to point the finger and make it seem like certain things, it's just like, you know what? You're right. You're right, buddy. You got that. And I'm going to just back up. So that's kind of been what's going on. People not evolving. We're 28. A lot of my friends are a little older than me. But I remember I used to always say, I want to see us in 10 years. And I'd be like, damn, like, you really see who was working and you really see who wasn't. Like, that's crazy. And we're gonna see it in another 5 years. Like, who was doing stuff and who was just running their mouth acting like they doing stuff. Like, it's crazy how people really just be trying to, like, make you out to be, I don't know, the bad guy. But you have to be around positive people. When people aren't really truly happy with themselves, they start to overanalyze your life and try and pick apart what you should or should not be doing. That's that negativity. Because only God can tell me what I should or shouldn't be doing with my life. No one else. I am the director of this movie. I tell people that all the time. I'm the director and I'm the star. The writer, the producer. God is really the producer and God is the writer. But I make sure I play this role very well. I'm the co-writer. You know what I'm saying? Co-director. I'm co-to everything that God says, but nobody else. And if I allow you to be a part of this movie, just know you're an extra. Just know you're an extra and you could be replaced anytime, any day. Because there are so many people that want to be in this movie. So many people want to be a part of this journey because it's a journey to be a part of. So just being around the positive people that want to uplift you, want to motivate you, that's what you got to be around. That's what you got to do. And that's me being honest. That is how you maintain a group mindset. Self-care, managing your life, managing everything around your life, reflecting, setting aside those days to be like, look, we got to do this, this, and this. Look, I don't like that you're doing this, this, and that. But talking to self, you got to change these things. And I always say, like I keep saying, and I think I said this, a few pods back, like, you can't keep saying you want change. I can't keep saying I want to be a millionaire, but I'm still doing 1,000 the things 1,000 do. I know what it's like to be 1,000. I have to make some changes. I have to make some sacrifices to become a millionaire. I know this. You cannot be wanting different results doing the same thing. You gotta make some changes if you want different results. You gotta change something. That's like a person in the gym. Not even a gym. This is like a female saying, oh, I want to lose some weight. And I think I talked about this. You can't keep saying you want to lose some weight, right? And I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to anybody else out there. I can't keep saying, oh, I want to drop 20 pounds, but every day I'm doing nothing to benefit losing the 20 pounds. I'm doing nothing. I'm not eating better. I'm not working out. I'm not dieting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything. You can't keep wanting different results doing the same old bullshit. You got to make some changes. But the change starts with who? You. And I learned that early. When you want anything, you got to reflect and look at yourself like, what you going to do for it? How you going to do it? What are you really willing to sacrifice to get it? And that's what you got to think about. Those are questions you all have to ask yourselves. What's up? I can't wait to start bringing people actually on the pod. Like, I think I'm getting so much more better and everything. And just trying to just dig deep and let the people let y'all know more about how I think and what I feel. And just give you some, trials and tribulations with me. I'll actually, I told y'all, I'm going to bring people on. Trust me, it's coming. But I needed y'all to kind of like get in here, like get in, feel me, vibe with me. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at with it. I'm super excited to start bringing people on. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do it, but it's coming. So to maintain a growth mindset, to achieve your goals, you got to start with yourself, y'all. Give it to God, figure out what it is, and go for it. Just put the right foot in front of the left one and just keep it going. Keep it going. And then make sure you also are like giving yourself, I think I said it in the beginning. Make sure you are appreciating and giving yourself the props. Like, when you are reaching a certain goal, keep patting yourself on your back, if that makes sense. Like, keep congratulating yourself, rewarding yourself, because that is definitely going to give yourself that motivation. I think I mentioned that in the beginning, right? Rewards. Like when you reward like your kids, if they do something good, well, shit, if you keep rewarding, they're going to be like, if I do this right, I'm going to get a reward. So you start to look forward to rewards. And that's me. I love to treat myself, If I do something good or I hit some numbers or whatever the case may be, yep, I'm ready to book a trip. I'm ready to buy a bag, buy some shoes. I'm about to do something. Yeah, that's what it is. Reward yourself all the time, y'all. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. Till next time. Bye. You've just listened to another episode of the PPP Podcast with Moneyy, the lounge for the poised, paid, and prospering woman. The PPP Podcast was recorded live in the studio with final editing before uploading. Subscribe today to the PPP Podcast for more incredible content. Don't miss the next episode of the PPP Podcast with Moneyy on all main streaming platforms.